Welcome, Bear fans, to This Week in Mercer Athletics, your inside look at all of your favorite Mercer programs. This week, we'll get you caught up on all the recent results and preview the teams in action later this week. The Mercer women's soccer team dropped a heartbreaker in the 2011 Atlantic Sun Championship title game against number 1 Florida Gulf Coast in double overtime on Sunday afternoon. FGCU scored with just under 4 minutes to play in the second overtime to end the Bears' magical postseason run. Mercer came in as the 6th seed and pulled off 2 impressive victories over Jacksonville and ETSU to earn a spot in the championship match for the 4th time in the last 5 seasons. Mercer finishes the season with a 10-8-2 overall record.
Florida Gulf Coast are the hosts of the ASUN Championship, but Mercer, to remember, are the defending champions under Grant Serafi, and they want to defend their ASUN title against Jim Blankenship and the Eagles, of their first opportunity to play in the postseason after winning the regular season now 2 years in a row. Gina Petracco will try to make it happen for the Eagles, while Ali Meek had the golden goal against ETSU in the semifinals. In goal, Stephanie Powers, the defensive player of the year against Nikki Atkinson. And, of course, she'll have her work cut out for her against a heavy attacking Gulf Coast offense. A corner kick comes in early on, and this one actually a little help from P.A. Upson as she is in the box and able to help out Atkinson and clear it away. Same play a few moments later. That's a shot in from Kathleen Hunter, but pretty easy scoop there for Atkinson. Nothing easy about that one, though. Off the set piece, Olivia Elias stings it in there, and Atkinson with a hand punches it away. Great save over the crossbar. Ashley C. Selsick had 4 shots for the Eagles. That one sails high of the crossbar, but she kept on attacking, and so did the Eagles. Jessica Schwartzentruber also, a couple minutes later after the C. Selsick attack, got in, but Upson stops her. On into the second half, Eagles not letting up a bit. Olivia Elias, and a nice save by Atkinson as she has to slide to her left to get that one. And then how about the nice pass in from Shannon Wacker to Gina Petracco with a good opportunity there, but it missed a little bit right. And then Elias will leave this one for C. Selsick and scooped up nicely off the near post by Atkinson. A little bit later, Mercer's going to get their offensive legs back, so to speak, as this one left in there by Upson to Nadja Kalisua, but saved there by Powers. And then a nice cross into the box would lead to a stinger there by Olivia Tucker, one of her team-high 3 shots. It is cleared away by the Eagles, but Powers down for a few minutes, had to stop the clock, but she'd stay in the game, continues to play on through every minute of every game this year, so nothing stopping Powers there. However, the onslaught still coming from Mercer as Tucker and Kalisua got together on that one. Kalisua with the one touch sends it out of bounds. They couldn't get anything done there. And then how about this nice takeaway by the Bears with 10 seconds left, creating space. Tucker, one more chance, but it's just a little bit too far to the right. That would send us to overtime and then into double overtime after nobody could break the deadlock. Corner kick in from Gulf Coast, putting the pressure on early. Now Mercer would have a couple more chances here. They had a free kick from midfield that's bounced around in the box, and then the shot credited there to Jordan Sink. But little did the Bears know that with time winding down, that would be the last credited shot of their season. This is on the next possession. Ball ahead from Brittany Burt. Gina Petracco with an exceptional header and in the right place, right time. It's Wacker again. Got free of the defender, puts in the golden goal. 2 goals in 2 games for Shannon Wacker. Let's take another look at this again. Check it out. She breaks free of the defender right here and then just sort of hangs around there. The defender slumps off a little bit and leaves her that wide space to be able to put in the pass ahead on that. Again, a nice header by Gina Petracco. Another closely contested match, 15-10, Gulf Coast ahead in shots, and the 6 corners there relatively dispersed evenly. Lots of fouls, a physical game. Shannon Wacker is your MVP, no question there. And Florida Gulf Coast defends the nest, as they say down there, and they are your new ASUN champions. Of course, honors in order after the game. That's Gina Petracco stepping up to the podium to receive one of 3 spots on the all-tournament team for Florida Gulf Coast. Also Mercer, Meek, Upson, and Tucker honor as well, with a couple of representatives from North Florida and East.
The Mercer women's basketball team hosted its only exhibition of the season on Thursday, downing Georgia College and State 73-43 at the University Center. 3 Mercer players reached double figures in the win, with junior Raven Buchanan and sophomore Brianna Williams tallying 13 points apiece, while freshman Precious Bridges added 11 points of her own.
The first half was a little tough. We never got ahead until like the last minute of the first half. We got up by 3. And then this came out the second half, and they played exceptionally well. I think our full court press warmed down a little bit. We ended up winning the game by 30, but I was pleased with our effort. I think our kids were a little nervous, so it was good to have that game out of the way. But overall, it was a very, very good growing experience for us. Well, I always like opening up with that type of an opponent, such as Auburn. I know that I have that butterfly feeling in my stomach already as we're preparing our team. But I think at the same time, I've used the word Auburn since October 2nd when we first started practicing, because I can always throw it out there to them, what is Auburn doing right now? And they're a great team from a great conference, and if our players can't get up and motivated for a team like that, I'd rather play a team like Auburn than someone that perhaps isn't the same quality of opponent. Well, last year we opened up Auburn's new arena. We were the very first game in the new arena, so that was kind of fun. And we have a pendant with our name on it, that type of thing. But our team is a lot different. We have 8 new players, and Auburn's team is a lot different. They lost Allie Smalley, who was kind of their marquee player, I guess. They still have Blanche Alverson, who is right here from Atlanta, Buford High School. So our team is different, their team is different. So I think both teams are going to be doing some figuring out as to which direction their program's going to go this year. And again, I'm glad that we're opening up with them. Well, we're excited to be a part of homecoming weekend. I know a lot of alum come back to enjoy the weekend. I think they'll be getting in here Friday afternoon. Our game is at a perfect time, 7 p.m. They hear the word Auburn. Some people from the Macon area even also probably went to Auburn. So hopefully we'll get some carryover, some high school teams. But it's a great weekend. We've got our game, then we have the bonfire. Then the men's game comes at 3 o'clock the next afternoon. We have the Hall of Fame that morning. So there's all kinds of activities, and we're just happy that we're a part of it. And hopefully we'll start the homecoming off with a bang.
This week, the women's basketball team officially starts the 2011-2012 campaign, hosting Auburn on Friday night at the UC. Friday's game is scheduled for a 7 p.m. tip-off and is the first sporting event of the 2011 homecoming weekend. Redshirt sophomore Jacob Gallen buried a 3-point basket with 3.5 seconds remaining in the game to erase a 2-point deficit and give Mercer University's men's basketball team a 58-57 come-from-behind exhibition game victory over Georgia College and State last Thursday at the University Center. Mercer's 6'11 sophomore center Daniel Corsi led all players with 15 points. Corsi was an efficient 6 of 7 from the floor and also pulled down 4 rebounds. Sophomore Bud Thomas added 13 points to the Bears' cause, hitting 5 of 10 from the field and 2 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Well, it was a really tough ball game. They're a good team. They execute their stuff well. Coach Sellers always has them. For us, it was one of those things when you play a team that plays 5 guys that can play out on the floor different ways. It was good for our big guys to have to chase some of them around as we were able to do a little bit of the game. And then we got to play a lot of different guys in different situations, so that was good too. Well, I think anytime you have a player that can go away from a game and make a big shot, it gives them a little boost, gives a little pop to the team, and especially we're down 5. They had us last about 40 seconds, and we made a run back, made some plays to win the game. But what we've got to get better at in the midst of that situation is we didn't pressure the ball. We weren't up on the ball. We weren't able to find our guys in the right positions, and we weren't in the gaps that we needed to be in. So defensively, those are the things we've worked on hard the last few days. We need the gym packed, and the bigger the crowd, the more energy in the gym, the better guys play. And we've talked about a lot. I think that goes hand in hand for us having a chance to win a championship, and it starts this Saturday. Every game matters, and we need a tremendous crowd to get it done on Saturday. Well, they had a great run last year in the tournament. They got everybody back but one player off that team that played significant minutes. They've went on a foreign tour, won all those games, played well. So those guys, they know exactly what they're trying to accomplish. They know how to execute it. Their point guard, Claunch, is tremendous. He's a preseason All-American. candidate in Division III. They're rated in the top 20 in the country in Division III. And the great weekend that we have in front of us is an opportunity this weekend to get a win. Homecoming. We've had some tremendous teams in here. Emory will be another really good team that people don't know much about, but I think it should have a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm in the gym. We're excited about the opportunity of playing home and getting started at our place this Saturday.
The Bears will get the 2011-2012 season going for real on Saturday afternoon when they host Emory University as part of Mercer's annual homecoming festivities. Tip-off at the UC is slated for 3 p.m. The Mercer volleyball team went 1-1 on the week, falling at Florida Gulf Coast on Friday night before rebounding to down Stetson on Saturday. Senior Amy Frucci posted a pair of dominant performances, piling up 32 kills and 30 digs in 8 sets of action. On Friday night, Frucci hammered down 16 kills with only 2 errors for a .467 hitting percentage. She also had 14 digs and an assist in Mercer's match at Alico Arena. On Saturday, she posted 16 kills and 16 digs in Mercer's 4-set win over Stetson. This week, the Bears host their final home match of the 2011 season on Wednesday versus Savannah State. First serve is scheduled for 6 p.m. On Saturday, the Bears hit the road again for a 5 p.m. match at Kennesaw State. The Mercer men's soccer team dropped a 2-0 decision at ACC Power Duke in its only action last week. Mercer ended up on the winning side of things on Monday, however, when 6 of its players were awarded Atlantic Sun postseason honors. Headlining the group was junior midfielder Will Betts, who was named the 2011 A-Sun Men's Scholar Athlete of the Year. Junior Josh Shutter was voted onto the All-Conference first team, while classmate Joey Heavner landed a spot on the All-Academic team and the All-Conference second team. Freshmen Ashani Samuels, Carl Oscar Anderson, and Greg Granjit Singh were all named to the All-Freshman squad. Looking ahead, the Bears travel to Johnson City, Tennessee this week as the number 4 seed in the 2011 Atlantic Sun Men's Soccer Championship. Mercer matches up against 5th-seeded Lipscomb in the first round of the tournament on Wednesday, November 9th at 4 p.m. at Summers-Taylor Stadium. The Mercer men's and women's cross-country teams prepare this week for their final scheduled meet of the fall season at the NCAA South Regional. The races will be held at the Harry Pritchett Running Park in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The men kick off the 10K race at 11 a.m., with the women's 8K race to follow at 12:15. As part of this week's homecoming activities, Mercer University will announce the groundbreaking of the new Mercer Football Complex. Work has already begun on the project, but Friday's ceremony will reveal more about the project's details. The event is scheduled for 2 p.m. on Friday and will be held at the current Mercer Athletic Intramural Field. The ceremony will be streamed live on mercerbears.com and is also open to the public. For the latest news and information on your Mercer Bears, be sure to check out mercerbears.com.